my complete staff weapon setup guide. I decided to do this all in one, so get ready. First, we're going to go for the records, guys. Here's spot number 1. Alright, right there in front of the excavation site. Spot number 2 is up top here in the wheelbarrow. Let's see, spot number 3 is back behind, kind of in the way to stamina up. See it up here in the little corner. There she is. Alright, so that's all the record locations, and then there is the gramophone, which is in 2 spots, but they're right next to one another, so I'm only going to show one there and on the other side. And then to open a pack-a-punch, you put the gramophone down, not pack-a-punch, but the staff weapon area, you put it down, you wait for the song to go, and it opens up the door. So that's that. And now let's move on to all the different parts. You pick up the gramophone because you're going to need that to open all the portals. First, let's go for red. There are 3 spots for the record. The first is here in the chapel. Okay. The second, you're going to have to move the tank for. You obviously want to check the other ones first, but if it's not there, then it's going to be right here, right where the tank was. Okay. And then the third one is back here by the generator on the crates. And then now let's go ahead and get the first part, which you get by firing up this generator. Pretty basic. The red ones are the easiest ones to get, for sure, for fire. And personally, I love the fire staff. So there's that one. The next spot is going to be, you have to kill a Panzer, okay? Which comes at 8, and you don't have anything pack-a-punch, so you got to do a little bit of running around with them. He's downed me and everybody else, I'm sure, more than a few times. And I'll have some claymores stacked in case, just to kill the zombies. Keep your distance so he doesn't get you in that claw. And that bang, I got him right there where, it's really just aim for the face, guys. Right? And third is in the plane here. You got to shoot that down, and it's going to land in the middle of the map. Pretty much every time I've done it, I think it's landed there. So I think it only lands right here in the center by the excavation site. Alright, so now that you got that and you got all your staff parts, you'll put the gramophone down. Fire is by the spawn. Okay? And once you do that, get that down. It's going to open up the portal here. This is probably going to be my most extensive and longest setup video ever, but I figured put it all in one versus doing 4 parts, So then you come in here and you grab the red crystal, okay? And then you go back. Such a cool room. A couple of these I just took the whole segment and was like, I'll wait for the teleporter to fire up and just kind of look around. I'm still new to it. So then you're back. You make sure you pick up the gramophone for your next location, and you just go simply down there where you opened up below pack-a-punch and build the fire staff. So there's one. All right, next. Let's go for all the blue ice parts. Here's spot number 1 when you walk in the tank station. Spot number 2 is also in the tank station, but it's right over here in the next area shelf. Alright. Spot number 3 as well in the tank station, but it's over here all the way on the far side. Okay, so that's all the blue records. And then as far as the parts, you want to wait for when it is snowing, guys. They're scattered all over the map in random order. There's generally one by the spawn. There's generally one back by the church, and usually one out in the main area, whether it be by Stamina Up or in the No Man's Land area. It's random. They're all over the place. But it does have to be snowing. So when you get a snowing round, stop what you're doing, save a zombie, go get the parts, You'll get one at the beginning, but you won't have enough for all the doors, so, because they go on both sides of the spawn and whatnot, and, could be in any one of those locations. It's very random, okay? So, I'll just show you one more location. And again, there's probably like 5 locations I could have shown you, but 5 more. But again, that's random. But the one common thing must be snowing for you to get them. Okay. So now that you got that behind the church by Generator 6, you go down there and you put your gramophone down. That's where the teleporter to the crazy place is for the ice. And after the first one, I probably could have edited this down. By the 4th one, I did. So again, simply grab that crystal. And keep in mind too, when you're watching one of my next videos that should be coming out today, if you're not going for an ultimate staff weapon and you want a great place to run, the crazy place is it. You can't get any staff crystals, or else all those barriers start coming down, alright? So now that we've got that, we pick that up. Go ahead and build the ice one. Now let's move on to yellow, the wind. Alright, so the first disco location is going to be over here by Stamina Up. It's right there behind me on that ledge right there. Okay. Second location is up here on the crates to the right. Okay. And then the third location for the yellow disc for wind is down here in the stand-up area where lightning tunnel is, and it's right there. Okay, so now that you got those, let's go on to one of the biggest pains: getting in the robot's foot. Oh, smash! All right, there are 3 different robots, guys, and there's the one by the church that goes in front and behind of the church. There's one that goes down the path between in front of spawn and in front of or behind Jug, okay? Because it could be the right or left foot. It rotates each time. And then the third one is this guy who can either be at Stamina Up, or not Stamina Up, I'm sorry, Speed Cola, or above the tank station. So you just shoot at his foot when you're underneath him, watch as he's coming up. If you're playing co-op, have one person at each of the locations if you're trying to do this. Real pain on solo, because you're generally always going to smash the zombie. And so you're going to come out and the round's going to start, so be ready for that. Alright, so just one more location, which is the church. And again, you just like here, I saw it was the back, so you do have time. When I saw that they lifted his foot, he got through the fog enough that I could tell. I just hauled butt back to the back. Got there, and I was like, please let me that foot. And thank God it was. Alright, so that's how you get in the robots, and there's more to do with that later in the Easter egg, but that's a whole other video. They all are separate robots, they all have their names there. That was Freya. But anyways, so now we go to get the yellow crystal, okay? And yellow is over by Jug. So you go down here. And same as before, put your gramophone down, And back to the running in the crazy place. Personally, you know, if you're going for like a 40s or even a 50, I'd say go crazy place. I mean, you can't make the ultimates. If you're going to go ultimate staff, you have to do it early. But see how everything's slamming down in here? It's not. If you don't pick up any crystals, you can get all the parts, but you can't pick up any crystals. So, you know, if you're looking for the greatest spot in this map to run, that would be right here in the crazy place without picking up any crystals. But if you're going to go for the ultimate staff, which there's lots of videos out there, and I will probably cover. I might not. There's so many good videos out there already. But I might. I very well might fill out the playlist with it somewhere down the line. I've done fire and ice so far, and they're pretty darn cool. So now you just go down here that you got all the parts for this, and you build the wind. The last one is lightning, which is wind. You know, it's pretty. I like wind, but it's got such a small mag, like 3 and 30 something. It's very disappointing, but it's great. And I haven't ultimate weaponed it yet. That should be really cool. So anyways, the lightning disc, the first spot was down here by Juggernaut in the crazy place where we were just at. And then it could also be right next to Jug on that table. And it could also be on this wagon right out here in the corner. Okay, so there's the 3 spots for lightning. And then, let's see. Now, the parts are a little bit more of a pain in the butt. You got to get in the tank. You'll probably need to make a couple trips. First jump spot's up here just past Jug to the right. There's that little platform, and you got to be behind that bar. You make the jump, but between the bar and the exhaust thing, okay? Or else you'll get hung up on there. Now, when this is done, you can actually jump down here and go around and go up the tank station to get on the tank. It's going to be cooling down waiting for you. The second spot, then you got to start it back up, spend another 500 points. And then the second spot's a little ways up on the left there, so you get that part. And you won't be able to get to the tank again, so if you have a buddy that's with you on the tank, even better, so that you can each go for the jumps. And then the last spot's really simple here by the church. And this one is definitely the hardest to do solo because you have the zombie right on you. I actually took a down trying to do it on solo. Just to, I was trying to build all of them in one game, and I shouldn't have taken it down, but I did. It's a little hectic. The zombie's right there on you, and I was running around, and then I was waiting for the jump, and he smacked me, and I didn't have a shield, and whatever. So anyways, we're going down here. Last crystal, purple. I went ahead and added this one to make it simple. And I don't know why I just ran by it. I think fatigue had sat in at this point. Maybe it wasn't so simple for me at that stage. So there is the lightning crystal. So you teleport back. And then you go to build it. What is going on? I could have swore I added this one down. I guess not. Alright, here we go. Get on back there. Come on. Alright, so then you pick that up. Even though if you've gotten them all, you can leave it at the place of your choice, but once you've got them, you don't need the gramophone anymore. Okay, so there's the lightning. And down. I just did that twice in a video, didn't I? Well, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to edit this again. This is luckily the one I guess I edited down. I had so much footage for this. That's hilarious. And it takes so long to render that. We're just going to let that go, okay? Call that a deja vu or a repeat. And then you build it. I knew I had one where I edited it down. And there's all your staves. Congratulations. Enjoy. Hit that like button.